Before we know it, Josh will be sentenced. Hopefully, for a very long time. It's not just that the world wants him to face justice. There are a lot of concerns about his 7 children. But Anna and her 7 kids were previously at least partially dependent upon Josh's income. What in the world is this very large family going to do for money now? Josh previously worked at a used car lot. It is presumed that he used his office for more than just downloading photos and videos of girls' lives being ruined. In addition to trading in material, CSAM, he also sold cars. Of course, a used car salesman is usually a middle-class, at best, salary. Perhaps in rural Alabama, where a dollar can stretch a little further, it's enough to support a family. But only about 10% of those in that profession can expect to make more than $65,000. That's a decent salary for one person, but 9? According to Anna, Josh worked diligently to pay for their sprawling family. Obviously, Josh has not been back to work in some time. He was arrested in April of 2021 and convicted in December of the same year. That income source is gone. Once upon a time, the Duggars reality TV series provided a steady source of unscrupulous dollars. The money went into Jim Bob's pocket, not his family's, but he did dole out some cash as he saw fit. Fortunately, Josh's arrest and the heinous CSAM charges against him finally gave TLC the push that it needed to cancel counting on. Josh's sentencing is expected to go down on the morning of April 5th. He is potentially facing decades in prison. That essentially means that all 7 of his children, including the newborn, could grow into adults before his release. Anna could be facing up to 20 years of paying bills, buying food, and more for herself and her 7 offspring. It's true that some of them will enter adulthood sooner than others. That's how time works, but even in a best-case scenario, children raised in a cult with no education and few vocational skills landing well-paying jobs despite their disgraced dad, Anna is in for a struggle. Anna has not opted to share much about her current living situation. It appears that she is depending a great deal upon the extended Duggar family right now. At the very least, Josh's sisters seem to be providing a lot of childcare. We have all heard a lot about that creepy warehouse where Josh's family was tucked away. Recent sightings of Anna at the main Duggar house, however, have given rise to new speculation. Could Anna be living with Jim Bob and Michelle to lessen the expense of feeding and housing her and her kids? The Duggar family does not believe in divorce, so Anna, as a loyal to a fault cultist, would not. She didn't dump him when he cheated on her, and she's not filing for divorce now even though his urges as a sexual predator have landed him behind bars. With no prospect for remarriage or anything else and no actual life skills, she has to throw herself on the mercy of the family and the cult just to have a roof over her head. Anna, like other Duggars, does have one option, but it's one that she will never take. She could potentially make 6 figures or more if she were to do a round of interviews and publish a ghost-written, tell-all book. But that would mean betraying the cult that has brainwashed her from birth. She won't do that. It would be wonderful to see Anna break free of this oppressive, dangerous insular community and its extreme beliefs. She could make a lot of money sharing just how grim things are. She could support herself and her children that way. But we have to remember that their whole worldview involves fear of the outside world as being inherently unholy. She'd rather beg for Jim Bob's scraps